Good morning, guys, from my end. So today what we'll be talking about is risk management. So we all know that the hardest part in trading is not your strategy, nor is it your psychology. Psychology plays a role, strategy plays a role. But a key point is, what do you do? What do you do when the market is against you? The key point is, what do you do when the market is against you? And how much are you losing when it's against you? Today we're not talking about how much you are making and how much the market gives you. We'll be focused on risk management. Do you lose less? Do you lose less when the market is not in your favor? Or do you risk high, expecting or hoping that it will go in your favor? And most of us, what we do is that we don't need to check how much our balances are. We just want to check how much the profit we are going to make. Like in this chart now, you see on the left hand side, this is a typical trader thinking that this is how his risk management should go when he has $100 in his possession. He'll be like, $100 is not small money now. $100 is small change. So why don't you just go with 10% at least? That's what most traders say we should do. 10%. But now, as you can see now, with that 10% that is risky, now 10 trades that if you take, we go day loss. And sometimes the market might not give you exactly 10%. Maybe there could be news that will just come bam from nowhere and just liquidate your account through no reason. Then you just take about 10 trades and your account balance is remaining $9. Or you take this other person that is here. He has $100. Today only, the risk management is particularly about $100 because that's what most traders now can afford. $100. Initially he risked 10%. The team went against him. Then instead of him risking another 10% of this $90, he now risked to brought it down to $5. So that the $5, if it risks the reward is 3 or higher, if it risks the reward that he's getting is 1:3, then if he was to lose $5, risk $5, that will give him $15. And that $15 will return back this $10 with extra $5 profit, whereby he can now come back again and still risk $10 on top. But he did it wrong. He now did it again. He now risked $5, hoping to get $15. And if he gets the $15 upward, the $15 should cover up this thing for him. To cover up the loss that he took initially. But no, he still loses it again. Then he now took 10 trades. See the difference? He took 10 trades. All of them were losses. But see how much he lost. And this other person is risking 10 trades. And his balance became $9. So what I'm trying to tell you guys now is that next time when you're trading, don't be focused on how much you're making, please. Because you can't control that in some ways. But your main attention should go to how much am I willing to risk? How much am I comfortable risking? How much am I comfortable losing to the market? Because the market is a goddamn bastard. It will rip you off when you got the chance. So focus should be one. How much am I risking? And try to maintain a risk to reward, not 1:2. Don't go with 1:2. Go to 1:3, so that even if your win rate is 40%, So even if you have a win rate of 40%, you still be profitable. Thank you. See you guys.